I like to teach because I like the interaction with the students.
I love music and I love helping people, and I have such a passion for it, and I can't imagine not sharing my passion.
I like teaching because I love learning.
And I realized I really like this. This is, really enjoyable for me.
I mean, you really do touch the future. You really do touch the world in that you allow people to learn. You open doors for people.
Yesterday I got a little thank you note from a little girl thanking me for teaching her multiplication facts.
I think a big thing with teaching is relating to your students and being able to connect with them as well as being an expert in your subject matter.
Okay, this is what I want to do.
Being a teacher impact their life in every positive way.
Kansas public schools are among the best in the nation, and they continuously strive to provide the best education possible for every child in Kansas. A great education begins with great teachers. But like most states in the country, Kansas faces some daunting challenges to address growing teacher shortages.
We're truly looking for talent. We're truly looking for that person who can relate to children, but also can relate to other adults.
It's really exciting to know that you can have an impact on the child's life and really encourage them to do anything that they want and to be better than they can possibly imagine.
We can help them develop the skills, we can help them develop the knowledge, and we're going to free them up to be the best professional they can be.
Kids are the key, but I think it's the most exciting place to be, and it's like living in the future every day.
Many public schools across Kansas are using 3 effective strategies to recruit and retain talented teachers from across the country: mentoring, grow your own programs, and transition to teaching programs. Here's a look at how these programs are working and evolving in several Kansas school districts.
She was standing right next to me saying, okay, rolling up her sleeves, let's get the dirty work done. So it's wonderful having her there.
Successful schools all across Kansas have seen firsthand the importance of strong mentoring programs. As new teachers enter the profession, they rely heavily upon trusted veteran teachers to guide them through their first few years. Effective mentoring programs formalize these professional relationships and create opportunities for ongoing interaction between teaching partners.
Throughout the year, I would meet with Cindy, who is my mentor, and she would just come to my room and I would come to hers, and she would just ask me, what's going on now? What do you need help with? What are your questions? What can I do?
My relationship with Kit is that she's like my mother, my sister, my teacher, my friend. She's everything all rolled into one. She offers advice and counseling, and just any little thing I need help with, she's there for.
I can't imagine going through my first year without having a mentor, because I know that I can go to someone for help, which is monumental as a first-year teacher, I think.
I would definitely recommend having a mentor your first year, because that's the person that you go to if you ever have a silly question or a serious question or just need a shoulder to cry on. They're there for you.
The rewards on the mentor side are just fantastic. I am very passionate about my profession, and I want to get good teachers into it. These new kids come into the classroom with all kinds of new ways of looking at things, so it's refreshing for me. It's very rewarding.
We all, as teachers, we're all mentors, and we don't exactly have the title of it, but I think that we're all willing to help anyone. And so if you're a new teacher, if you're an old teacher, that's just in our brain, I think, is to help.
I wanted to be a teacher ever since I can remember.
Many districts have discovered that some of the best and brightest teachers are already in the district. Grow your own programs, identify and nurture future teachers within the local community. These future teachers include students, support staff, and community leaders. Grow Your Own programs offer financial assistance and job support to candidates who seek to complete a licensure program and return to the district as a full-time teacher. Several Kansas districts partner with local colleges and universities to make the transition into the classroom as easy and rewarding as possible.
I think the feeling is that, to grow your own, you have a little bit more of an understanding of the population. I myself, stepping into the education side of it and becoming a teacher, I saw the need for somebody that was compassionate and understood the culture diversity that we do have here.
I wanted to give back a lot of what my community has given me. Our kids have dreams, and when they have role models who look like them, speak their language, and have lived their life, then they see the dream and they know that it's a reality.
I'm very excited to be there. This next December, actually, I'll be graduating with my master's in educational administration.
One of the most important aspects of a Grow Your Own program is the cooperative agreement between the pre-service teacher and the district. This agreement often includes financial incentives, such as scholarships, tuition credits, and other resources. Each local school district creates an incentive package designed to attract and retain the best teachers in the community.
I think once we grow our own, you have more of a feeling that it's part of your own because it's your own community.
I think they are seeing that a lot of our veteran teachers are retiring, and they're seeing the teacher shortage, and I think they're beginning to see the potential that is at our high schools and the kids at our high schools with the dreams of becoming educators, and how those dreams will help the district overcome the teacher shortage.
I wanted to do something that would impact people's lives directly, and that's why I decided to go into teaching.
One of the most exciting programs in place today across Kansas is the Transition to Teaching program. The Transition to Teaching program is an alternative route to teacher licensure and allows pre-service teachers with a strong academic background in a specified content area to begin working within a school district as they finish their coursework in the evenings and online. With the Transition to Teaching program in place, outstanding teachers have the opportunity to begin working with students earlier than traditional licensure programs.
I went to college at Wichita State and played baseball there for 3 years and got drafted, and went away and played some minor league baseball at various levels. And as a way to supplement my income, when I came home in the wintertime, I substitute taught, and it was very rewarding.
I was in a career, and it was, a corporate type of a career. And I decided, after 9/11, I decided that I wanted to do something a little more meaningful.
Once I finished playing baseball, I came back, finished my degree, and then entered the Transition to Teaching program. I don't know if it could be any easier. I mean, you take 1 to 2 classes a semester.
The Transition to Teaching program offered us a mentor. She was fantastic. The wonderful thing about the mentor was that this was a person who had years and years of teaching experience and had been in the classroom and knew some of the tricks of the trade, I guess, for lack of a better word, and that's what really helped me.
If they want to impact someone else's life in a positive way, then what better way to do it than through being a teacher? If they're able to walk out of my class and they've learned something that's going to affect them in a positive way, then I did a good job that day.
I've had the corporate experience. I love that. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But having had that experience going into the classroom now, I feel like I'm a much better teacher. In the classroom, I'm able to bring all of that together. So my creative writing, my film and television experience, my musical background, it really enriches, I think, the student's experience when you can bring outside interests and outside activities into the classroom and help them.
It's especially beautiful to see a child who struggles with learning and all of a sudden see their lights come on and they see their lights coming on, and then it's contagious.
I would say that the best thing about teaching is just seeing my kids learn.
Also, it's the pleasure of having your students come back into your building and say, hey, thank you for making it through that, those days as a middle school student, and look at me now, I'm thinking about going to the university or something like that, and it's amazing.
It's something that will fulfill you to no other extent. It's an amazing experience, and you get to touch so many lives with teaching. If that's something that you like, then I definitely recommend teaching.
I want to give my students what my teachers gave to me and more.
I want to connect students with all professions.
I want to be more than a teacher. I want to be a mentor.
Je voudrais mes étudiantes d'avoir l'expérience d'une autre culture.
Kansas needs more great teachers. Teachers like you. To find out more about an exciting and rewarding career in teaching, go to changelivesteach.com.